Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm going to try the Musgum language on the set this morning with my first guest on the third segment of the program. He's Kitchen Boy. He's an artist and CEO of Pathfinders. It's a music label. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you, sir.
So we are going to try this together around. Fanajam. Beautiful, beautiful. That's so beautiful this morning. We are good students. We should be proud of ourselves this morning on Cameroon Feeling. Kitchen Boy, I'm intrigued only by the name. What's the inspiration behind Kitchen Boy?
I'm a music cook. I'm a sound engineer. I do beats, I record, I mix and master songs. So, when you're in the studio, you say you're in the kitchen. So, I'm a kitchen boy. I cook food for the soul.
Oh, you cook food for the soul. I like the way you put that.
Thank you.
Now, Kitchen Boy, tell me, what's your definition of music?
Music, I would say music is anything that can be played, can be sung to make somebody feel alive. Yeah, music is life and music is food for the soul. Yes.
And that's why you cook music.
Yeah, that's why I
and
cook
serve.
Music. And serve.
Okay. Now, Kitchen Boy, you are many things. You are an artist. Yeah. You're a music producer.
Sure.
Like you did say in your own words, you cook music, and you're equally a humanitarian. So we're going to look at all of those facets in this edition of the program. But first off, what's your story?
My story, I grew up as a street child. I grew up as an orphan. I come from Ake in the northwest region of Cameroon. In Abasakom, or we can say Com, so you can call me Bobe. And I grew up to attend my school, my first cycle in the village, Ake, and I had my A-levels in GBHS Tolon Oku. I started music way back in 2014 when I was in Tolon Oku. I would trek from Oku to Nso, just to make sure I will record a song for myself and I will come back. So, and I started sound engineering way back in 2018 from my boss and mentor, Master Robusta. He's from Komtu, and I want to say a big shout out to him. And I have gone a long way. I've been working with big other artists and, smaller artists, bigger artists too in the industry. And my foundation, I started my foundation just in the beginning of this year. It has been legalized. I'm very glad to say that, and we have done a whole lot. We have visited orphanages, we have visited street children, we have visited IDPs, and we are presently working with many. And we have an upcoming show, which will be a back-to-school show. We are trying to raise funds. The Kitchen Boy Foundation is trying to raise funds to support the IDPs, the less privileged, the street children. We're just going to go in 5 different cities in Cameroon to see who really is in need of help, and in this category of people, and we can offer them a hand of help.
Kitchen Boy, I have the impression that we're rushing because you have touched a little bit of everything about you, but we'll have quite some time to spend on the set, so let's take our time. Now, I saw some pictures rolling there, courtesy of my producer. Now, tell me, let's talk about the humanitarian side of your art or of your person. Now, Kitchen Boy Foundation, when was it hatched, and what's the aim?
The Kitchen Boy Foundation was hatched in the January 2022. Before then, I was a humanitarian. I have worked with VOV, Voice of the Voiceless, for a very long time, and I've earned a humanitarian card from them. And the aim of Kitchen Boy Foundation is to empower the less privileged, from the street children, from the needy, from the street children to the needy, to the orphans, to the, everybody that is really feeling low down there, that feels that they cannot make it. Kitchen Boy Foundation is here to empower them and also work with the community. Kitchen Boy Foundation is also out to plant trees to work with communities which are not really, which doesn't really have good electricity or electricity at all. work with communities which doesn't have good health facilities, and many more. That's what Kitchen Boy Foundation is about.
Okay, so far, what are some of your achievements on the ground?
All right, okay. February earlier this year, we visited the Zion Rehabilitation Center, and we reached out to 50 IDPs and 14 orphans. Now we handed some school materials to them to help them see how they can begin this new academic year with, and we launched some challenges like music, drawing. We launched a series of challenges just to make sure that we could pick out some talent in them. You know, I run a music label too. Yes. So the talents we picked, we have been working with them, especially the ones in music, because I own the studio.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have been in the studio for a while now, and we are glad to say we just completed our first music project, and they will be launching the project in their church anytime soon to raise something for themselves to support themselves back to school. Now, on my birthday, 30th of May this year, we went out in downtown Yaoundé to visit the street children. You know, I asked myself what I could really do for these children. Now I will want to have a rehabilitation center in years to come. I cannot send them to school now. I cannot give them money because I don't have the money. All I need to do is impact the community with my music. But now what can I do to these street children? You know, it's rainy season and it's really cold out. So I just went to the market, picked some pullovers, some heavy good pullovers for them. So went out there, shared to them. So that's just what I could do to them, and we shared some foodstuffs to them. What again? We are planning on having a show that will be on the 7th of August 2022.
Okay.
A back to school show. We brought artists together, and our aim is to raise some funds so we can help these street kids, help these orphans, help these IDPs back to school.
That's a very laudable initiative, and that's nice of you. Now, I see your music rolling on the screen. Let's talk about you, the musician, now.
All right.
All right. You're into a lot of genres of music. You tell me Njang to Afro, Afro pop, Coupé de Calais, and many others. How are you coping?
You know, in Cameroon, you can never be doing one thing. That's the truth about it. Yeah, but everything good. It's really very hard, but I'm trying. You know, you just need to try. You just need to work hard. Yes.
So far, how many releases do you have, and you know, how are those releases faring on social media platforms, especially YouTube?
All right, everything good. I have thousands of views on YouTube. I have 8,000 and more subscribers. Yes, and you know, it's not easy to promote your song. Promote your songs, and in Cameroon it's not easy. So I have exactly 4 singles in the market and many covers. I have done a cover. My singles is we start with Njang, we go to Don't Say No, we go to Biggie Reality, and we ended with Boro. Boro is a song I dropped just of recent, and we'll be doing a big feature with it anytime soon. I'm glad to see that. Yeah.
A big feature with whom?
No.
You want to let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah.
You want it to be a surprise.
Yeah,
for your fans out there.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you sing about in your music?
All right. I would say I'm a peace advocate.
Okay.
First things first when it comes to music. When you listen to the song that just passed, the song is titled Njang, and it talks about peace. It says, anything you do, my brother, you need to pray for peace. Anything you are doing, my sister, you are supposed to be praying for healing, for peace, for healing. And anything you need, you are just supposed to put it into prayers. Yes, because Cameroon is in, let me say, in a dilemma now, and I will proudly say the only thing we need to be doing now is pray, because God's the only person that can really solve the problem we have on the ground now.
Now, Kitchen Boy, did I mention that you are equally a Biggie 237X housemate?
Yeah, sure.
Which edition and how did you fare the Biggie house?
The first edition, you know, the first edition, we all started the journey. Yes, and before I talk about Biggie 237, I'll always say rest in peace to Fish. Official. It was really a sad one. So, and it was not an easy one. You know, living in an enclosed area or in an enclosed area house with many people from different backgrounds, different behaviors, they have been brought up differently. It was never an easy thing to work with. Yeah, so and it taught me a whole wide lessons too. You know, you in the Biggie house, you were not supposed to fight. Yeah, you don't solve a problem by fighting, because in the street you can aim a blow anytime, and yeah. So in the Biggie house, you are not supposed to be, you are not supposed to fight. If not, you will be eliminated immediately. So I learned that solving a problem is not just always fighting. Yes, you can always solve problems amicably. Yes, and things will be solved. In the house, we had problems and we did not fight, but everything became fine again. Yes.
All right. Now, before you go, and you know, definitely you're going to leave the set, but we are going to, you know, hang on to your music for a while. But before that, tell me about this fundraiser you're looking forward to for your foundation.
Okay. The night has been termed the Kom and Oku Artist Night. Yes, you know, I speak Oku, Masungna Blamakuo, Te Kom, and I will say I'm from Oku, I will say I'm from Kom, I will say I'm from Maki. Yes. So actually, I'll be gathering artists not just from these areas though. Yes, to bring them together to raise funds to support the less privileged back to school in at least 5 different cities in Cameroon. Yes, and the gate we shall be imposing a gate fee of 1,000 francs per person. Although invitations are already out, anybody that will receive an invitation letter will not is not supposed to pay anything at the gate before coming in. It's just to raise funds, help the underprivileged, and make the world a better place. Now the show shall be at restaurant Sherry Watu. It's directly opposite Bonanjo at Biamasi.
Okay.
Yes. So it shall be on the 7th of August 2022. The first Sunday of next month.
All right. Any contact information or details?
Sure. You can contact me on all my social media platforms. I am Kitchen Boy everywhere. Kitchen Boy is like kitchen, then BOUY. The boy has just been twisted for artistic reasons. And my WhatsApp number goes 680 64 90 59. I go again, 680 64 90 59.
This is an initiative to prepare young children who are on the streets, prepare them for school, offer them didactic material, and of course some little money that can help pay their tuition fees. So it's an initiative that we all should support, and that's why Kitchen Boy is here, and he's a humanitarian. Besides being a humanitarian, he's a musician, he's a music producer, and of course he's a CEO of a music label that he runs here in Yaoundé. Now, Kitchen Boy, we're going to take leave of you with your music, of course, and I don't know which of your tracks we are going to be, you know, treated to now, but it was a pleasure having you on the set.
Thanks, Emily. Thank you so much.
We trust that is going to go well, your fundraiser, and that you can, you know, smile or put a smile on the faces of young Cameroonians out there on the streets who are, you know, homeless and have no hope in sight. Thank you very much again, Kitchen Boy.
Thank you, sir.
So we're going to leave, or we're going to say goodbye with your music, and we're going to dance a little before you go.
All right, great. Always ready.
It's Young Roller, the Kitchen Boy.
Kitchen Boy.
You already know. Njang hoya. Anything you do, my brother, pray for peace. Oh, Njang hoya. Njang hoya. Anything you do, my sister, pray for healing. Njang hoya. Njang hoya. To my people.
Baba Chiva Sumpa, ever been a dog and pinta. I've been a baba for the walk, I'll go what I never will walk. Never will walk. A jam, to them, jam, to them.
Jangoya, Jangoya. Anything you do, my brother, pray for peace. Jangoya, Jangoya. Anything you do, my sister, pray for healing. Jangoya, Jangoya. To my people, we be one man. For my culture, make me hold on tight. Jangoya. Tu peux le travail, tu peux la maison, tu peux quoi? Tu peux le mariage, tu peux le jumeau, tu peux quoi? C'est l'argent, c'est la bénédiction. Pour être un star, je tourne la cocotte.
You're welcome back. Thanks for joining us. If you're missing us at this point, it's Cameroon Feeling on the CRTV, and it's my delight having you watching wherever you are at this moment. Kembengo is my name.